Okay, here are some observations that tell me that you might be from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. You pronounce Pierre as Peary. You can use Fahrenheit and Celsius in the same sentence. You know who this man is. Heck, you've had conversations with him. You or someone you know says "use guys." You've had the crap scared out of you on Texas Road. You get most of your news from Windsor car spotters. You prefer canned mushrooms on your pizza. You add an S to the end of Chryslers and Fords for no reason whatsoever. You know that Shania Twain was born here. You celebrate both American and Canadian Thanksgiving. You have very strong opinions about your pizza. You know about the secret expressway. Oh, you don't? Never mind. You've gone to Art in the Park in the rain. You still call it Huron Line and not Huron Church. Your favorite hockey team is the Toronto Maple Leafs, but your favorite baseball team is the Detroit Tigers. Your milk comes in one of these. You live in the city of roses, but you've never seen a rose. You put your trash in a Herbie Kirby. You prefer Verner's over Canada Dry. It snows 3 times a year, and yet you still get mad about it. Not this winter. You've never heard of or owned Winter tires. You're deeply suspicious of people from Chatham. Sorry, Lefty. You're happy to trash talk your hometown, but God forbid someone else does. You enjoy the aroma of Hiram Walker's distillery. You sing the South Detroit part out loud and don't stop believing. You know who this man is, and he makes you think of the Onions. You know who this band is, and you've seen them perform. You have dozens of Detroit commercial jingles burnt into your brain, like this one. You're still a little bitter over the Norwich block. You've been made mad by something on this list. You still call Ojibwe Park Yawkey Bush. You've ridden a toboggan down St. Clair College Hill. You complained about bright lights being held at Jackson Park and then went and had a pretty good time, but you kept quiet about it. You've taken photos of the Grand Maris Ditch before and after a rainstorm. I know I have. You know exactly where this house is, and you know where this door is. You've called 311 to complain about your neighbor's grass being too long. You know what the Windsor Ballet is. You've been late to work because of a goose traffic jam. You know what a Spitfire is. You've been to Boblo Island. You remember when the Ambassador Bridge was painted black. You know what a titmouse is. Somewhere in your home there is a purple Crown Royal bag. It may contain marbles, sewing supplies, or stickers. You remember the big boat at Yawkey Bush. You've been to Willestead Manor and you've looked for secret passages. You know who Bob Probert is. Forget about mountains, you've never seen a hill. You've become so used to the Windsor hum that you can no longer hear it. You've seen skunks in broad daylight. This guy has asked you for 50 cents. You've ordered OV on draft. You've never watched a single down of CFL football. You miss the Net House and you'd like to go back there. You've subscribed to my YouTube channel, Michael Evans, Windsor, Ontario. At some point in your childhood, you may have fallen in the Grand Maris Ditch. You know what Red Pop is. You know this man, the hardest working man on Wyandotte Street. You've seen a fight break out in front of the old barn after a Spitz game. You still blame Mike Hurst or Eddie Francis for all of Windsor's problems, even though they haven't been mayor for like decades. Your area code says 226, but your heart says 519. You know that the airport shuttle vans in the classic film Home Alone were made here in Windsor. You refer to this as a Hearst. You've had Chicken Delight from the penalty box. You still call it the Rensen. You've thought long and hard about how to get inside the Lancaster Bomber. You've had a milkshake at Peerless Ice Cream. You know that Hiram Walker built Walkerville, but not Willestead. You've seen movies at the Plywood Palace. You've seen somebody wearing Crocs and pajama pants enter a corner store or a liquor store. Okay, that might not be specific to Windsor, but it's pretty bad here. You've been told by outsiders that drivers here are bad, but you don't know if it's true or not because you have no other frame of reference. You're fearful that Windsor is turning into a little Detroit. You know who this man is, and he's drawn a caricature of you, or someone else in your family. For more videos about Windsor, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Michael Evans, Windsor, Ontario. I know I'm missing some here, guys, so please let me know your favorite Windsorisms in the comment section. You like the onions?